and blow. Gerry Swagger, he's the one we know. Rolling thunder, he's wicked rose. Heart of wildfire, breaking all doors. In the smoke and whiskey, he's the king. Leather jacket, hear the legends sing. Gerry's the one we all desire. Riding high on electric.
Well, Gerry, you're more of a 70s guy, but well, it was my reading of the thing, but you have enjoyed the 60s as well, I'm assuming?
Oh, yes.
The Beatles, familiar with them, obviously. And they're working...
the four boys with the haircuts. That's how I know them.
That's them. Quite famous. One of the more famous pop bands in history. Well known.
I'll take your word for it.
You take my word for it. New set of movies about the Beatles. They're coming out. 4 films, in fact, directed by Sam Mendes. That's a lot of films.
Why would they need 4 films to tell a story about a band?
Well, apparently it's a film from each person's perspective, each of the band members' perspective. So you'll get a bit...
I can tell there'll be one film that no one will watch.
They're all coming out relatively close to each other, if not at the same time. So the way it's been described by Sam Mendes is it's a bingeable movie experience. So you would... I mean, how much does it cost to go to the cinema? It's like $11.99. I don't know where I'm pulling that from. He wants you to spend a good amount of money there.
It's about a whole month's salary just to take your family out.
Depends what time of the day you go, I think. But the 4 different films, 4 different Beatles members. I have just sent you the article that I'm looking at, which is by BBC News. Fab 4 stars revealed for major Beatles films. So that's confusing. They have a lot of confusing titles because the Fab Four is what the Beatles are known as, but they're talking about...
This is the Fantastic Four film that's coming out.
They're talking about a fabulous foursome of actors selected to play the Beatles in this 4 series of movies. Here they are. You've got...
Each image of these actors means absolutely nothing to me.
You've got a fellow called Paul Mescal. That's a drink, isn't it? 20 now. They're all in their late 20s. What the Beatles were quite young when they first came out. I just don't know what era. I don't know what they're going to try and do here. But Paul Mescal, he could play the lead singer from the Futureheads. Maybe not Sir Paul McCartney. Not much of a likeness there, I would say.
I assume there'll be a lot of prosthetics and weird chins.
Harris Dickinson is going to be playing John Lennon here.
Sounds like a threat. Let's keep this clean.
Let's keep it clean. Yeah,
this is for the PG era.
According to this little subtitle, bookmaker's favorite to be the next James Bond. But Sam Mendes directed some of these James Bond businesses. I don't know if there's something there, but no resemblance from Harris Dickinson to John Lennon there, I would say.
All I can say is I feel sorry for Barry Keoghan playing Ringo Starr. That's all I can say. The guy drew the short straw.
Well, Ringo was the shortest member of the Beatles. Height-wise, they've got that nailed down because he, on the little stage shot there, they're all... he's the shortest one.
Was that the casting that just had a measuring tape? Because that's all that makes sense.
So he's the most famous one that I can see. He's been in a bunch of stuff anyway, but he's to play Ringo Starr, getting in amongst it.
Is he the one that drank the sexy bathwater?
Oh, he sounds like you know something more than me. I have this. And then guy from Stranger Things playing George Harrison. This is the least resemblance, I think, of all of them.
This reminds me, wasn't there a Freddie Mercury film that came out where he's played by a 2-foot tall guy with a giant head?
This is a 31-year-old Londoner. Oh, you were talking about Fantastic Four. Apparently this guy's going to be in the Fantastic Four movie. Fab Four, Fantastic Four. Here they are. How do you think this is going to go down across 4 films?
I'm sure there are people who will love it. Me, personally, it looks like a big pile of toilet trash.
It looks like, if you were to ask me, I think it would be if you asked AI to cast the Beatles movie for a 22-year-old who's never going to see it, this would be the cast you would bring forth for this.
I don't like it.
It's not an unknown story, the story of the Beatles, is it? It's kind of well-traveled, this. What are they going to talk about?
I could use some brushing up. I can't wait for this film to come out and inform me about the Beatles.
You're going to go to the cinema 4 times for this business. Find out what's going on. So they trotted them out, did the... this is the bit that I like. Apparently they did a line from Sgt. Pepper's. They all stood there and recited it. I don't think there's video from this, but they all did the...
Even they're ashamed.
It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. I don't know if they took it in turns to each do that.
This is like whenever you hear someone reading out a comedian's act. It's like, yeah, real passion.
I was thinking of a different Beatles song, Ticket to Ride. I think I'm going to be sad. I think it's today. That's my thought for this series of 4 films.
I think there's many Beatles lyrics we could do to describe this film. Let's cut and paste it like a ransom note when we think of this utter shit.
Anything else here, Gerry, on the Beatles?
All I can say is let's look forward to the Black Sabbath film where it's played by 18 different guys. And then the Van Halen story. Everyone loves the curly-haired guy. Let's make a film about that. I think there's only one thing that's going to wrap this up, and that's for you to give us anything else to watch.
Well, this is coming out sometime soon. This is an outing for us, the Beatles. Presumably it's going to coming out this year or next year.
Me and you at the cinema. I can't wait.
Yeah.
You're buying the popcorn, I'll buy the tickets.
What do you like at the cinema? You like the popcorn? You like a hot dog, nachos?
I like to take a box of popcorn and then put my candies in it.
Oh.
And then have someone reach in and feel the treat at the bottom.
Sticky.
I think on that note, we'll call it a day.
Thanks, Gerry.
Oh, Gerry, you're the kid with no doubt.